Funhouse active, king of the palace, rubber like Malcolm, ball up, fist in the air to the flashlight, yeah, hands up in the air till they gun me down, I keep it 100, they crunching.
What is going on, my beautiful people of South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia? Holy smokes. What a weekend we have had, ladies and gentlemen. JD of Southern Fried Sports. I am back here in Simpsonville, South Carolina. Yes, as you can see, I do have power. I do have internet. And that is a blessing. It is a blessing. It was also a blessing that we actually had to go down to Charleston this weekend to celebrate a birthday party. And as you can see now, I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube. Rowdy Rooster. Yes, sir. I do have power. I started to text you earlier, my man. I wanted to check in on you and the fam. And that is kind of, you know what? You'll lead me right into it. You know what? I won't hold back. I won't pull any punches. I know y'all down there in the Woodruff. No, I ain't got, no, I'm up here in Simpsonville. I'm not in the Woodruff, bro. I'm over here in Simpsonville. I was in contact with some of my neighbors, and they were able to alert me that we did, in fact, have power. And that is exactly what I wanted to come and talk about this evening. You hear it here all the time. JD says, be blessed, not stressed, and be kind to one another. Dang it. And so that, you know, it's just so funny to me that I started this show here recently, and then here we are, and I'm having to kind of preach this same thing over again. When I say be kind to one another, bro, I mean it. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like, there is no reason not to be kind to one another. Like, and I didn't really get a feel for it. So like I said, we got lucky. We had a planned trip down to Charleston this weekend. All right. My Uncle Mark, my wife's Uncle Mark, my Uncle Mark, her family, my family, your family is my family. And that, you know what, tonight it's more of JD of Southern Fried Sports, but we can X out the sports part. Yeah, I'm going to hit a few sports topics here in a minute. And this is not really even an episode. This is just something that I felt like I wanted to come on here and I wanted to say. And so I've seen all the people talking about the Clemson game being held this weekend. My wife had feelings about it. A lot of Clemson people stood up for it. My guy, even Rowdy Rooster, he had feelings about Clemson holding the game. And so the only thing I wanted to say was a lot of the people's points that came up about Clemson having that game. And a lot of it was, well, what about Georgia State and Georgia Southern? What about Florida State having a game? What about East Carolina? What about Duke? What about UNC? What about the Panthers? What about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? And so you know what? They all should have been squashed. Every football game on the face of the Southeast in this region where we just got hit by Hurricane Helene, they should have all been waxed. They should have all been canceled. All right, and that's just me. And that's just me as I'm getting older. That's me learning that there are more important things in life than football. There's more important things than bitter rivalries. Don't get me wrong. I love to hate the Mets. I love to hate the Phillies. I love to hate the Clemson Tigers. And for my other man, JD, out there that I know that is a Boston Red Sox fan, I love to hate the New York Yankees. It's rivalry. It's sports. But at the end of the day, it's about humans. It's about people. It's about camaraderie and being a neighbor and being a good neighbor. And speaking of, shout out to my lady, Susan Lloyd at Parkers_Tiger, sideline photographer for Clemson. She actually gave me this idea. She lives in Clemson. Or excuse me, in Charleston. Down in Charleston, Low Country. And she was heading to Clemson for the football game. And guess what she decided to do? Hey, do y'all need formula? Do y'all need milk? Y'all need bread? You need toilet paper? You need this? You need that? It don't matter. You let me know. I'll bring it to you. And I did the same thing here in my neighborhood. Fortunately, in my neighborhood, I was actually able to have power as of Saturday. And I found that out. And by the grace of God, we were actually out of town, myself, my kids, my in-laws, when we all went down to Charleston. So we were all safe. My in-laws' house, though, y'all, is in Brevard, North Carolina. And that house is not safe. It is inaccessible. We cannot get there. There is a tree in their garage. We cannot get there. And now that doesn't compare to Chimney Rock, gone, vanished, completely, gone. Thank goodness that Lake Lure Dam held. But we've already got floodwaters now making their way down into Columbia, South Carolina. So we might be looking at 2015 all over again. All the water employees and everything down in Columbia are working. And who ever thought that there would be a more valuable lineman than an offensive lineman? And here we are. The most important linemen do not play football. They play electricity and power poles and trees and debris. And they probably don't got no power either, y'all. So, JD of Southern Fried Sports, listen, I wanted to tell you two things. Listen, I'm right here. We are right here. If you need anything, please let me know. Secondly, I wanted to let you know to chill the F out. All right? Chill out. You don't know what you don't know. My guy that works with me, listen here. Y'all want to hear a story real quick? Listen to this one. My dude that works with me, he had to go fill up his Jeep. And he's got a generator and 2 young children. And so he had to fill up a 1-gallon gasoline tank, a 2-gallon gasoline tank, and a 3-gallon gasoline tank. All right. And I'll have you know that Miss Karen behind him, oh, you're hoarding gas. Get out of my way. I need gasoline. Oh my God. Bro, you don't know what he was getting gas for. You don't know people. You don't know what kind of situations they are in. So before you stop to be the morality police, you might want to ask a couple of questions, either to the person or to yourself. Whichever one, I don't care. But just ask the question. Why do they need so much gas? Why do they need so many bags of ice? And now the question on the bag of ice, that will lead me into what I'm about to say next. I mentioned it a moment ago. A lot of people criticizing Clemson for having their game this weekend. When the Gamecocks have moved their game out of state, they moved it to a Sunday. They moved it to, LSU, as I just said, out of state. But you don't know what you don't know, okay? And we all know that Clemson is a very tight-knit community. I did see that there were some students' parents that were upset about Clemson having that game. I saw that there were Gamecock fans upset about having that game. You want to know what I'm most upset about, though, from Clemson fans? It ain't even the game. It's the fact that they decide to police having that Clemson Paw at 1 o'clock. Where is 1 o'clock where I'm going right now? Anybody see? I don't know. Is this 1? No, to me, that's 11. I don't know. To me, this is 1. But to y'all, it might be 11. So look through other people's eyes every now and again, all right? How much money y'all got? Any of you drowned, up there in Western North Carolina, any of you in the path of this storm, how much money you got? Did that money save you from any of this destruction this week? No. Did your higher level of job save you from anything this weekend? No. Because here I am, lowest of the low level. And thank the good Lord above, everything was good with me. I didn't lose anything in the fridge. I didn't lose anything in the freezer. I didn't have a tree fall across my home. My sister lives in a very small neighborhood. 6 houses destroyed by trees. 6 completely destroyed. And I'd be willing to bet that was at least 10 to 12% of that neighborhood. You have no idea how blessed you may be to be watching me live right now. You are. Or watching me live here in the next few days. My in-laws can't even make it to their home in Western North Carolina. And so that is what I wanted to say to everyone, though. Just be kind. All right? Be kind. And be blessed. And if you need anything, Southern Fried Sports is here for you, without a doubt. Rowdy Rooster, hey, I'm here for you. Jonathan Frew, Johnny Doughton, I'm here. Heather Smith, any of you watching right now, I'm here if you need me. Anything that I can do to help, please, from the bottom of my heart, let me know. And if I can't do it, I will do whatever I can to make sure that it gets done. All right? And so, with all of that aside, let me talk a little sports real quick. Atlanta Braves, baby. Man, I wanted that game 1 so bad. Golly, I wanted the game 1 so bad. Game 1, I wanted it. I wanted to go ahead and just knock that stress out. Oh, man, we've got a tough road. Tough road ahead for sure. Holy smokes, the Braves. I don't know. We're not the number 1 seed. It's kind of what I wanted. I wanted us to go on a hot streak, though. And we ain't been on no hot streak. Braves have not been on a hot streak at all. And so, man, I'm really worried about the Braves. How about the Minnesota Vikings 4-0 with Sam Darnold? How about all these Carolina Panther quarterbacks that leave and get better? Is Bryce Young on his way out? What is the plan there? I do not know. I don't know. I got my man Coach Vincent in the house as well over here on Facebook. Coach, hey man, appreciate you being here, bro. You got an open seat anytime to come join me on Southern Fried Sports, bro. Thank you for being here. Rowdy Rooster over here. Let me get his comment on YouTube. I know y'all can't see it on Facebook, but he says, I think Les would have been upset if they offered the proceeds to go to impacted areas, like the Gamecocks did when we had to play LSU on the road. I agree. And again, my wife felt very strongly about Clemson playing their game. I didn't quite feel that strongly about it. But at the end of the day, I think everything Florida State, East Carolina, Duke, Georgia State, Georgia Southern, Clemson, anything that was in the path of this storm, in my opinion, knowing what we know now, which hindsight is a beautiful thing, it's 2020. Hindsight is 2020. We're in 2024. Not to be confused with the COVID year of 2020. But high school football, they moved their games, and all of the schools are canceled. Clemson doesn't even have class tomorrow, but they played a football game 2 days ago. That, to me, at best, is questionable. It's questionable. I just don't know. Coach over here, he still says that Georgia-Bama game was awesome. Hey, I was going to mention that one. We had a pizza party. So we had a 60th birthday party and a pizza party. And then we watched that Georgia-Alabama game. I had a feeling Georgia was going to come back when they were down like 21-3. But when it got to 30-3, I was like, no way. No way. And then they did. One of the most epic college football games ever. Absolutely. With Georgia and Alabama this weekend. Holy smokes. And then the Braves, the Mets, the Braves, playoffs. Let's see. Was there any other crazy college football games? Oh yeah. Colorado won. Travis Hunter. Looking like a beast. Travis Hunter looking like a beast. He's got to be up there for the Heisman. I just hope they don't burn him out too much before he makes it to the pros. That's my one big issue with how many snaps that he's playing there. But dude is a dog. And then Ryan Williams from Bama, dude, did y'all see what his eye black said? Kill everybody. I'm sitting here trying to talk about hurricane relief, man. That ain't cool, bro. You can't have me sitting here saying kill everybody when I'm over here talking about saving people from Western North Carolina, man. Not cool, Ryan Williams. Not cool. But you're a boss. And, man, there's just so much good talent. So much NIL stuff. So much realignment. I don't even care to talk about none of that. I just want to see the play on the field. That is it. That is all I'm interested in seeing. Unfortunately, here in South Carolina, we're going to be a few weeks without. But again, y'all, listen. hit subscribe on my YouTube stream. Coach, appreciate you being here, Coach Vincent. Man, yeah, I counted Georgia out as well, dude. How about DeBoer, though? Is DeBoer a top 3 coach right now? So, like, those questions where you get, like, if you could take any quarterback to win this one game, to win the Super Bowl, who would it be? To me, DeBoer is entering into that conversation. He's up there. Lane Kiffin coughed it up to Kentucky this week. Kirby almost coughed it up to Kentucky last week. Almost got Alabama this week, man, though. But wow. Wow. What a sports weekend. Panthers, y'all are on the right track with Andy Dalton. Just stay the course. And as for everybody else at Southern Fried Sports, I'm JD. Let me run. Y'all be blessed, not stressed, and be kind to one another. Dang it. There's no reason not to be, all right? And so, as I said, we still have a contest going on. $25 gift card. All you got to do is hit subscribe to @Southern Fried Sports JD on YouTube. You are entered to win. There are 4 spots left. And just remember, you don't know what you don't know about people, okay? You don't. And so I ask many of you for thoughts and prayers for my family, my extended family. I will send the same your way. But just much love, y'all. All right, for real. If you ever need anything, do not hesitate to reach out. You got plenty of ways you can contact me. All at the bottom of the screen or right here on Facebook, whatever it may be. I'm here for you. I ask for your continued thoughts and prayers. And y'all just remember, a game is a game is a game. Real life is real life. Rest in peace, Dikembe Mutombo. Rest in peace, Pete Rose. Y'all be blessed, not stressed. And I'm out.
Funhouse active. King of the palace. Rubber like Malcolm. Ball up fist in the air to the flashlight. Yeah. Hands up in the air to the